Good morning. Life is great when you have an amazing marriage. Everything else falls into place when your most important relationship is going well. I want to help you increase happiness, and that's why I've created Motivational Mondays. Let's get motivated with this thought or suggested action. Hi, friends. Did you notice I put an extra episode into my podcast, Your Marriage Matters? Yes, the March 29th episode was an interview with a very inspirational athlete, Olivia Story. I bring her up because she did 50 half marathons in 50 states, and I think it took her about 6 years to do this. Today's topic is accepting your partner's influence. It's obvious that she and her husband accept each other's influence in order for her to pull off this goal. He thought highly of her. He supported her 100%. Her husband isn't quite the athlete himself, so he totally was behind her 100%. And she inspires him likewise. So this is a couple that accepts each other's influence. And it just helps make for a smoother relationship, smoother goal attainment in her goal of running 50 half marathons and traveling all around the country for the last 6 years. So today I want to talk about we are on the 5th level. Let's hold this up. As you can see, we are on managing conflict. Now, isn't that interesting that we have accept your partner's influence on managing conflict? Look at that. We have 3 categories, and each week I'm going to be talking about each one and giving you just a little short exercise or assignment, if you'd like to call it that. And accepting your partner's influence is very important because, again, it shows you that in a marriage, it's not all about one person getting his or her way. It's accepting influence. This becomes very important when you feel worthy or that your opinion matters or that you matter. It becomes very important if you start a family and have children and you have big parenting decisions to make, to conjointly decide on jobs, purchasing a home, major purchases. So accepting each other's influence is extremely important. And the research shows that women are more agreeable, and sometimes it's harder for men to accept the woman's influence. So keep that in mind, whoever's watching this, that there are some subtle differences that can go on in many relationships. And I hope that guys know this, that we really need to accept our partner's influence. Let me read to you 5 questions. I will ask you 5 questions that I asked in the podcast really briefly, and I hope that your answers are true. You would want true to all of these answers. Number 1, I am interested in my partner's opinions on issues in our relationship. Again, that word interest. Care. What brings a marriage down is when one partner doesn't care or is interested or isn't even considerate of their partner. You're really difficulties. So I hope your answer is true on that one. Next one. I don't try to convince my partner to see things my way all the time. Again, accepting influence is not persuading, manipulating. It's just generally acceptance and not having to always get your way. That's not a marriage, one person getting their way. 3, I don't reject my partner's opinion every time we argue. 4, I believe my partner has important things to say and value them. 5, I believe we are partners with equal say in our relationship. So I'm hoping that your relationship is healthy and that you would agree with those. Now, for today's exercise, I simply want you to ask your spouse, what's it like being married to me? What's it like being married to me? And be quiet, listen to your answer. This might reveal a lot to you. So, have a great day, and until next time, make your marriage great.